Hey everyone, it's Alex and welcome back to my channel, Bookish Beantown. Sometimes I'm on here talking about plants, sometimes I'm on here talking about books, sometimes it's has nothing to do with either of those things. Today we have another book unboxing from Once Upon a Book Club. I love Once Upon a Book Club. I say it every single time, but I also love reading. So if you love reading and you love really getting thrown into a story, you're going to love Once Upon a Book Club because they make stories come alive. So let's check out this book box. Now, it doesn't look so pretty right now. That is not their fault. I totally blame just the shipping process, and it got banged up during shipping. So everything is safe in the box. I will say, usually when I get these book boxes, I open it with you viewers. I've already opened this. I've already started reading the book, and I've already opened some of the gifts because I've been reading the book. But usually when I'm filming, I bring you along with me on the journey. This one I just couldn't wait though. So this box, it was their Bonds and Betrayal box, and it's featuring the book Night of the Raven, Dawn of the Dove by Rati Mehrotra. I'm not sure if I pronounced her last name right. So every time you get a box from them, it comes with a book club kit, and it tells you about the author. They have a conversation with the author. They have discussion questions. And then if you follow Once Upon a Book Club on Instagram, they every once in a while will go live and they'll show you, sometimes it's featuring like the box you just ordered. They always have different boxes to choose from though. So on their lives, they will open gifts and read the passages with you in case you're thinking about getting a certain book box, but you're not sure if you want it and you kind of want to get a glimpse of the gifts. You can always watch their lives. They'll let you know though, so you don't like have any spoilers or anything. What I liked about this one too, they put a nice little recipe on the back, samosa fritters. It sounds so delicious. Let me just show you. So delicious. So in the conversation with the author, they're asking her questions about, how did you go about world building for Night of the Raven, Dawn of the Dove? And she said she did a great deal of reading on medieval India, the maps, the languages, the clothing, the crops, the food, the politics. So, if you didn't know already, the book takes place in India. Thankfully, there's a glossary and definitions for all of the words that you may have questions about. So that was handy. And then there's also maps in here. Let me see if I can find one. So pretty, right? Let's get to it. Night of the Raven, Dawn of the Dove. Now this cover is so beautiful. It is a little worn looking because like I said, I've been reading the book. And then I love underneath the dust jacket. It is so pretty. Look at that. So pretty. So it's got these beautiful, I'm going to guess doves, but they could be ravens or they could be both. Maybe it's both. And it's like in gold. It's so beautiful. So Once Upon a Book Club, it comes with the book kit, your hardcover book. Sometimes it comes with a signed book plate. This book came with one. I love book plates. It's if you're not familiar with a book plate, the author signs this sticker and you can put it in your book. Since you're not like able to meet the author and have them sign your book for you, it's just really nice to get a little book plate. And then they like to send, like, I call it like a quote card. To learn what she can become, she must first discover who she is. So that's a quote from the book. And then they also throw in a bookmark every time as well. And it's got the same quote as the quote card. And then on the other side, it reminds you to please not open the gifts until, the page comes up where it tells you to open the gift. Now, let me read to you a little bit about what this book is about. Bound to the Queen of Chandela by a forbidden soul bond that saved her when she was a child, Katyani has never fallen short of what's expected of her, becoming the best guardswoman the Garuda has ever seen and a future advisor to the crown prince when he ascends to the throne. But when the latest assassination attempt against the royals leaves them with a faceless body and no leads to the perpetrator, Katyani is unwillingly shipped off to guard the Chandela princes in Acharya Mahavir's esteemed monastic school in Nandovana, a forest where monsters have roamed unchecked for generations. Katyani wants nothing more than to return to her duties, especially when the Acharya starts asking questions about her past. The only upside of her stay is her run-ins with Dash, the Acharya's son, who can't stop going on about the rules and whose gaze makes Katyani feel like he can see into her soul. But when Katyani and the princes are hurriedly summoned back to Chandela before their training is complete, tragedy strikes and Katyani is torn from the only life she's ever known. Alone and betrayed in a land infested with monsters, Katyani must find the answers to her past so she can save what she loves and forge her own destiny. Bonds can be broken, but debts must be repaid. So this is a fantasy. There is magic involved. Now, Katyani is our main character, and she is a bondswoman to the queen. So she is bonded to the queen with a tattoo. She has a tattoo of a butterfly on her neck, and the queen has one, I believe it's on her hand, a matching tattoo. So she is able to like sense what the queen is sensing, and I think know what the queen know what the queen's thinking. Like, they're bonded. And what she was told her whole life is that the queen saved her when she was like 3 years old. She saved her life because Katyani's family was killed, and the queen took her in and made a bond with her. And so Katyani, she's like part of the royal family, but she also works for them. She is like the queen's guard, like her main woman, her bondswoman. So anyway, let's get to the book. Let's open the first gift, which I believe is on page 1, if I remember correctly. Yeah, which was nice because they're not usually on the first page. All right, so I'll read the passage and then we'll open the first gift. The door edge opened and her heart jumped. She strained her eyes, peering through a crack between the drapes. A dark figure crept into the room, moonlight glinting on the blade in his hand. Black-masked, cat-footed, silent as death. He approached the bed and raised his blade. Now, Katyani stepped out and blew the sleep dart from her wooden pipe. It flew straight and toward the intruder's chest. That's page 1. So we're going to open the first gift, which I believe was this one. All right. Now, I got to tell you, this gift was so cool. So cool. And wait till you see it. So it came in this packaging, little tube, and then it's in like this velvety feeling sack. All right, so it is a magnetic dart set. And it's so cool. And then on the back, it's got like the intruder right here. I don't know if you can see it in this lighting. And then like an X for the middle of his chest where she blew the dart. But I would demonstrate it and like hang it up on a wall for you, but I don't have the time. See? It is so, like, I think that's fun. This is something like I'd even let my daughter play with because it's safe. So I thought that was a fun gift for Once Upon a Book Club to come up with, because I was a little like curious, how are they gonna work a dart into the gift? Sometimes the like little notes in the passages give you a hint of what the gift might be. But this one, I was just like, what are they gonna do with a dart? But the dart set was so cool. Loved that. And sorry to interrupt this video, but I was editing it and realized I forgot a really important detail that Once Upon a Book Club added into the book. So, like I was saying, she is bonded to the queen by a tattoo of a butterfly, and they, on page, I believe it was on page 7, you get this cute little beautiful blue butterfly tattoo. Isn't that beautiful? So like, you know, then you're like, oh, okay, that's what it looks like on her neck. Stunning. So, yeah, I just wanted to make a mention of that because I thought it was really cute that they surprised us with that there. All right, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so the next gift is on page 32. The stranger stood beside her holding up a small cloth bag filled with fragrant herbs. She gazed at him in mingled astonishment and suspicion. But he wouldn't have saved them from the Yatu just to poison them with sweet-smelling herbs. She bent forward and inhaled deeply, and clarity returned to her thoughts. So, this gift is in a little pouch as well. And the packaging always like matches, it has like a theme. So again, if you're new to Once Upon a Book Club, that's also a nice little treat. It's always beautiful packaging. All right, so the herbs that they mentioned, we've got some handmade, it says, like fragrant pouches, and they're lavender scent. And it's a set of 3 of them. And then it's got the quote right here. She bent forward and inhaled deeply, and clarity returned to her thoughts. And I think we all know lavender is very calming. It smells really good. So you could like place this in a closet or in your drawers, somewhere where you want a nice little refreshing scent of lavender. Maybe in your bedroom somewhere. So very nice. The whole box smells like lavender. So I knew there was going to be something scented. And it's not like an overpowering smell of lavender either. Okay, the next gift is on page 85. Okay, so she jerked around, heart thudding, her dagger in her hand. You! Why are you here? She sheathed her dagger, groaning at her luck. Okay, so the hint there, I believe, would be dagger. So that's page 85. And we get this cute little, I don't know if you can see it. There we go, a little dagger. I don't know if it's like a letter opener or just decoration, but it's metal and it looks like a little sword actually. Not so much a dagger. But yeah, or maybe you could like even use it as a bookmark if you wanted to, but I think it's cool. Or maybe just put it on your bookshelf with like your fantasy books. I think it's a cool little decoration, or could, like I said, be a letter opener. And the last gift is on page 176. So let's get to that. Okay. Oh, I liked this one. Rune lit a sandalwood twig and handed it to the Acharya. Back away, all of you, the Acharya commanded. Not you, he added in irritation as Katyani made to follow the orders. So there I was thinking, okay, sandalwood or twig, what's this going to be? Oop. Oops, I just dropped something. Hold on. All right, so it looks like this. And it is I believe it's glass. Could be plastic though. No, seems like glass. But it is sandalwood incense sticks. And it comes in this glass with a little cork. And I love incense. It smells so good too. So they're tiny sticks. And then it has this little incense holder. And you would put that I would probably put it like on a terracotta like saucer, something that would be okay with like the heat, a little bit of heat from the incense, and you light the top. It smells so good. It comes with the directions too if you're not used to burning incense. So I loved that gift. I love this whole box and I love the story. So anyway, that's a look at their Bonds and Betrayal box. That's the end of the gifts. I do recommend this book. I think it is a very good book. I love the main character. I think she's strong, and she goes through a lot in this book. And it's kind of like, when is she going to catch a break? But it was a really interesting book. It's so cool to learn about different mythology and different cultures and some new words and languages. And I don't want to tell you too much about the book, but I really am enjoying it. I really liked all the gifts. I'm just looking to see how many pages are in this book as well, to give you an idea of how long it is. It is not that long of a book. All right, so it is 331 pages, and then you've got the glossary. You get 4 gifts with this box. It depends on the box. The number of gifts can vary, but they'll state that on the website. Like this box will feature 3 or 4 or 5 gifts. I really enjoyed this book. I think if you are a fan of fantasy or of magic or of learning about different cultures and mythology, or even kingdoms, that you would enjoy this book. I loved all the gifts. They were so, like the dartboard, so much fun. The lavender scented pouches, like those are definitely useful. The little sword is cute. Like I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but I think it's cute. And then the sandalwood incense sticks, of course I'm going to burn those because I love burning incense, and it's such like a nice light scent. If you want to try out this box, you seem interested in the story just based on what you've learned here and you like the gifts, or if you want to try out a different box from Once Upon a Book Club, I have a discount code listed down below. Feel free to use it. You'll get a percentage off at checkout. And let me know what you think. If you end up reading this book, if you try Once Upon a Book Club, I would love to know how your experience was. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.